Yo, what's up? It's time for me to upload again. I think that I upload this frequently because I like the instant feedback I get from views and all that shit. I have some sort of idea for what I want to talk about, so I'll just get into it. Before that though, I'd like to thank anyone who subscribed to me, so thank you. Alright, I'm gonna try and talk less about stuff going on with my channel because, to be honest, it's really boring. Truly, it's also boring to talk about. A quick rundown of what I'll talk about in this video before I start. I'm going to talk about Hypixel Skyblock, the best monster flavor, other social medias, what I do when I'm not uploading or making videos, and maybe some shit going on outside the internet, because I actually do go outside. I forgot why I put this in here, but the best monster flavor is Pipeline Punch. There's zero. Yeah, see, that's not interesting in the slightest. Nobody cares about my opinion on energy drinks. Next is what I think of Hypixel Skyblock. So I'll just quickly throw in what my island and my stuff looks like. And I know I'm not that deep in the game at all yet, but I still cannot recommend it more. It's addicting in the way that meth or caffeine is, because I simply cannot stop myself from grinding away. I don't know what it is about it, but just playing the game and doing ambient tasks while listening to music or watching YouTube is so fun. So maybe I will make an actual video on the game at some point. Another pretty boring thing is social media. I have a couple accounts, but I never intend on linking them to my YouTube because I just post to my friends on private accounts. I recently uninstalled Twitter anyways because I had something like 6 hours in the pocket, and it's really just a flavorless platform anyways. I don't intend on making a Corb GT branded account anytime soon. It just seems cringe, and especially for a small YouTuber. So yeah, I do have other presences on social media, but I don't feel like linking it to my channel. So hopefully with my next two ideas I can make this video a bit longer. I need watch time. As for what I'm doing when I'm not uploading or making videos, it's not much. Usually I'm just hanging out with friends or playing video games with them. Besides that, I have 300 plus hours on YouTube in the past 3-ish months, which is a big amount. School obviously occupies a large portion of my day. Working on homework or just being at school sucks up my free time. Part of the reason for the drop in uploads, but I'm trying. Also, this week I've been dealing with state testing, and I will for the next 2 weeks, which makes me sad. Otherwise, I stare at a screen when I'm not uploading. Quickly, just some random miscellaneous stuff I thought about while making the script. Page 2, by the way. In the background of the footage, I'm playing the seaside for the summit. Although these seasides have taken a lot less time so far, it's still a trudge to get through them all. This one so far has been what I think the hardest ending screen, mostly due to its sheer length, and I'm not gonna make a 20-minute long video about it like for the B-side, but beating this I'm sure will mean a lot to me. The second missed fact, I installed the dark mode for Chrome so I can make these goddamn scripts without burning the shit out of my eyes. Anyways, back to the original video. I talked about it a minute ago, but state testing is taking a toll on my mind. Especially the ELA state tests, as they involve reading and generally make my brain really sad. I'm good at writing quickly though, so I tend to finish pretty quickly. Math state testing is a whole other story that I think I'll talk about next week. Man, there's some people at my school who are downright fucking nasty. Of course, not a gigantic percentage, but a staggering one. I've seen some of the grossest shit on the planet, ever. Today, I was almost stabbed by somebody's spork that was covered in some kind of random red substance. I won't name anyone, because, well, that would be a little rude. However, I will ruthlessly nitpick weird shit that people at my school have done. There was someone in one of my classes who was spitting into pen caps and filling them up with saliva, and then throwing them at people. The same person also spit gum at me, but missed entirely. Another person I saw but just casually taking their finger into their nose, which is pretty fucking gross. And on the same day, I consistently saw them scratching their ass like violently, and then touching glass supply. I once saw a kid peel off dry skin from their face and then eat it. Just like rapid fire now. There's a kid who walks around as if their hair doesn't look like they routinely dip it in bacon grease and use battery acid for conditioner. One of the substitute teachers, who is frequently on the job, smelled like they forgot to wipe their ass after they took a shit. Or maybe they just shit themselves. Who knows? Another one of the substitute teachers, who was actually pretty lit, told me not to turn in a crucial assignment and to wait until the next day, even though it was completed. The next day, my grade had been lowered by a lot. This one is very nitpicky, but I saw a 6th grader walking around wearing Crocs that were far too big, and he wore them in sports mode all the time. I only nitpicked that one really hard because the kid is genuinely one of the most annoying, condescending assholes I've ever met, and he's an absolute creep. I guess I'll end the video here, but not before asking you once again to please, 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 please subscribe. Only 5% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed, which is pretty close to the Russian percentage of my viewers. So, good job. But step up your game, everyone else. Thank you, and see ya.